everyone, and welcome to Sustain Life Journal Yoga. Today we'll be flowing through a 20-minute Hatha yoga class and a 5-minute meditation at the end of class. You can go ahead and get started in Balasana pose. With your feet together, your knees spread out wide, and your arms reaching towards the front of your mat. You can gently rest your forehead on your mat and start to tune into your inhales and exhales. That's where we'll keep the majority of our attention during class today, while also listening and tuning into each of the sensations that arise as we flow through different poses. So begin just really tuning into each inhale and exhale as it moves through your body. Slowly begin to walk your hands to the right side of your mat, gently resting your left hand on top of your right hand, feeling the stretch through the left side of your body. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, you can gently begin to walk your hands over to the left side of your mat, gently resting the palm of your right hand on top of your left hand. Slowly bring your hands to the front of your mat and then make your way into a seated position. We'll begin by bringing our feet together and then extending our right leg out to the side and bringing the sole of our left hand to our right thigh. Lift your hands up over your head, and on your exhale, begin to fold over your right leg. You can bring your hands to your thigh, your shin, even your foot. And feel free to bring a generous bend in your knee. We'll gently release the right side as we transition over to our left leg. So extending our left leg out and squaring our torso with our leg, bringing our right sole of our foot to our left leg, and finding the level of intensity that feels good for you on this side. It could be completely different than the first sides that we did. We'll gently begin to bring the soles of our feet together, drawing your left leg into Baddha Konasana pose. Allowing your feet to be farther away from you will lessen the intensity of this pose, and keeping your feet closer to your body will deepen the intensity of this pose. And then when you're ready, you can gently allow your upper body to fold over your legs. And just a gentle reminder to keep your attention on your inhales and exhales. Begin to bring your legs into a cross-legged position and then rolling over your legs, coming into a tabletop position as we prepare for Bhityalasana and Marjalasana. Begin by allowing our belly button to come down towards the earth, lifting our chin and tailbone towards the sky, and then reversing and drawing our belly button in towards our spine, chin to chest, and slowly and mindfully alternating between these two poses, finding your own rhythm according to the needs of your body and your breath. Maybe even incorporating some organic movements. And then when you're ready, we will start to turn our hands, our fingertips towards our knees. If this is unbearably comfortable, you don't have to rotate your hands all the way. You can just rotate your hands slightly towards your knees, and you'll still get that stretch on your wrists and arms. I encourage you to experiment with a few rounds of cat and cow with your hands pointed the opposite direction, just to feel the difference, the different sensations that are possibly coming up in your body. Begin to shift your hips back, coming to sit on your heels and giving your hands a little bit of a shake, maybe twirling out your wrists, maybe even taking a few neck rolls. And just breathing, tapping into your inhales and exhales. We can make our way back into a tabletop position, tucking your toes, lifting your hips, and moving into our Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beginning to bend one knee, then the other, allowing our chest to come towards our thighs, pressing firmly into the palms of our hands, and allowing our heels to come towards the earth. They don't have to touch, but just allowing them to go that direction. And as always, you can take a generous bend in your knees. On your next inhale, begin to raise your right leg up behind you, bending your knee, opening up your hip, maybe taking a few swivels with your knee and your ankle, just opening up your right side, and then drawing your knee in towards your chest, towards your nose, and then placing your foot in between your hands, and then rising up into our crescent pose. Stacking our right knee over our right ankle and reaching up through our fingertips in our Ashta Chandrasana pose. Begin to spiral your left foot down onto the mat, coming into our Virabhadrasana 2, extending your arms out away from each other, really reaching to the front and the back of your mat, holding the integrity of your right knee over your ankle, and just breathing. Begin to straighten your right leg. You might need to shorten your stance a little bit. And then begin to reach with your right hand forward as far as you can go. And when you reach as far as you can allow your right hand to come down towards the earth, lifting your left hand up towards the sky. And you can bring your right hand to your thigh, your shin, really wherever it feels comfortable for you. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, we will reverse, bringing our left hand to our left thigh and really reaching over our head with our right fingertips. On your next exhale, you can spiral your hands, bringing them to the outside of your right foot. Then bringing our feet to meet at the back of our mat, pressing into our hands, taking a deep inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, begin to press into your hands, lifting your hips up, coming into our downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Begin to lift your left leg up behind you, and you can bend your knee, opening up your hip, making circles with your knee and maybe your ankle. Just finding what feels good in this present moment, right where you are. Begin to draw your left knee in towards your chest, towards your nose, and then stepping your left foot in between your hands, coming up onto your back heel and then raising your hands up over your head, rooting down through your feet, lengthening through your spine and reaching up through your fingertips. Begin to swivel your right foot parallel to the back of your mat, opening up into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Gently looking over your left hand and holding this warrior pose. Begin to lengthen your left leg as we move into our Trikonasana pose, reaching through our left fingertips, going all the way to the edge and then allowing our left hand to come down to where it feels comfortable. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale you can lift up, coming into our reverse Trikonasana, allowing our right hand to slide down our right leg and lifting up through our left fingertips. Feel free to look down or look up towards your hand, just stretching out your neck. And then slowly and mindfully, like you're moving through honey, bring your hands to the front of the mat, step your left foot back into a plank pose, making your way into Adho Mukha Svanasana, and then gently allowing your knees to come down onto the mat into Balasana. Our feet together, knees out wide, arms spread in front of us, just taking a moment to reset. Refocus your attention on your breath, maybe why you decided to take a yoga class today. Maybe taking some time to thank yourself for making this decision, and just breathing. You're welcome to hold this balasana pose as long as you wish, but if you are ready to move on, you can press up into a tabletop position and then make your way down onto your back. We'll begin to bring the soles of our feet together, bringing one hand to our belly and one hand to our heart. Our Supta Baddha Konasana pose. Taking a few moments to work on our pranayama, our breath work portion of class. We'll start by taking a deep inhale through our nose with a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking a deep inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Letting all the air out. Very nice. You can bring your hands to the outside of your knees, drawing them in together, and then making your way into your Setubandha Sarvangasana pose, lifting your hips up towards the sky, drawing your belly button in, taking a deep inhale and exhale. You can release your hips down onto the mat or keep them lifted, reaching your right foot up towards the sky, and then bringing your right ankle onto your left knee. Maybe threading your hands in between your legs, or even just leaving your left foot planted on the mat. Gently begin to release your Akapada Uttanasana and allow your legs to fall over to your left side. Using the strength in your core, begin to bring your knees back up towards the sky. And we'll move into one more Setubandha Sarvangasana, planting your feet firmly onto the mat and lifting your hips up towards the sky. Holding. And then allowing your hips to come onto the earth or staying up on your feet. Extending your left foot up towards the sky, and then allowing your left ankle to come onto your right knee, drawing your legs in towards your chest, holding on to your thigh or your shin, and just breathing, feeling the stretch in our hips and our legs. Begin to allow your legs to fall over onto your right side, extending your arms out beside you and continuing to focus on your inhales and exhales. begin to bring your knees back up towards center, then drawing your knees in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your legs and giving yourself a really big hug. I welcome you to take any more final movements that you feel like your body and mind needs to complete your practice today. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, you can begin to extend your legs out to the bottom of your mat and your arms to the sides of your body, just allowing everything to sink into the mat. In our Shavasana pose, we are resting, but we're also challenging our body and our mind to practice stillness, which is not easy. Even though you're not doing anything, it's still challenging to keep your attention on the present moment, how you feel in each moment, where your thoughts are going in each moment. And not judging yourself, but just staying mindful. As we lay in Shavasana, it will slowly transition into our meditation portion of class, Dhyana. And in that, all you need to focus on is your breath and the present moment. You're welcome to stay laying in your Shavasana pose, or if you would like, you can come up into a seated position. But I encourage you to keep your eyes closed. And again, just relish in this moment of stillness. I'll let you know when the meditation is complete. begin to deepen your inhales and exhales, maybe making small movements with your fingers and toes, just reawakening your body and your mind to re-enter your day. Hopefully with a little bit more clarity and awareness for how you are moving and showing up in the different parts of your life. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to take care of yourself today and for choosing to practice with Sustain Life Journal Yoga. If you would like to learn more about sustainable living and yoga lifestyle tips, you can check out sustainlifejournal.com, maybe sign up for the newsletter. And if you would like to get even more yoga classes coming your way, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. That way you have a consistent stream of yoga classes on your feed. Once again, thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and take really good care of yourself.